The everyday routine of our lives can provide comfort and pleasure, but it can also lead us to overlook certain dangers. That was never more true than on October 18th, 1991, as Susan Tanner was taking care of her baby and her 4-year-old daughter, Brittany, at their home in the suburbs of Fresno, California.
It was lunchtime.
There you go, Brittany. There you go, Brooke. I'm going to go call Daddy, okay?
As they started to eat, I walked over to the telephone to dial Stan.
Hello? My wife and I would talk on the phone at least once a day. We'd usually call each other.
The girls are just eating
She
lunch.
was pregnant. Probably about 8 months, 7 or 8 months at least.
Structure, and that it should get us through this season and maybe next. Yes, that wasn't that big of a deal. No, I might go to the park later, but I don't have anything else planned for the day. No, actually, he said that our unit was fine. He said there was a small hairline fracture. Yes, that wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, that's good. Susan? When I heard those screams, it just kind of made me curdle inside, like something was definitely wrong.
Are you okay?
She came back to the phone and said, I got to call 911, bye.
What?
And just left me hanging.
Are you there?
Are you there?
Ambulance dispatch.
There's stuff sticking out of her body. Some body parts are sticking out. She's got terrible cuts from falling through the window.
There's body parts sticking out? Where at? In her stomach?
In her back.
In her back?
Like her liver. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Claudia Fernandez had been a Fresno County dispatcher for 3.5 years.
I was like, oh my God. Never had anybody describe that to me over the phone. I couldn't believe it.
Gushing everywhere.
Okay, listen to me. What I want you to do. Listen, is she breathing right now?
Yeah, breathing. Yes, she's crying.
Okay, she's crying?
Oh, well, no, she's just kind of fidgeting.
Okay.
Wait, Britt. She's bleeding very bad.
Okay, listen.
The tremendous amount of blood that was coming out was so enormous that I didn't think she would ever live through something like that.
An ambulance that happened to be less than a mile from the house was immediately dispatched to the scene.
Get a towel or cloth, okay, and apply direct pressure, all right?
Okay. Hold on. Wait.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, the ambulance is on the way, okay?
Okay.
Is she still crying?
Oh, she looks like she's getting white.
Okay.
The mother stated the girl was getting very pale, and that told me that she was losing a lot of blood and possibly going to go into shock any minute.
She's really bleeding. I mean, it's gushing. It's coming out everywhere.
Okay, where's
There's a big hole in her back.
hole in her back?
Very scared.
Okay, I know you are. Okay, did you get a towel or a cloth?
Yeah, there's a towel on her.
Okay, I want you to apply direct pressure, okay? I want you to hold it with one hand and apply direct pressure. You gotta be calm for her right now, okay? How's her color looking now? She's still real pale?
Very. Mama, help you, sweetheart. I love you so much.
What'd she say?
She said she loved me.
Oh.
The doctor's going to tell
I just remember thinking that
that
was kind of like a goodbye, or that was the last time that we would say that to each other.
Within minutes of the call, the first rescue unit arrived.
I hear some,
Are they there? Okay, great. Okay, now.
I was very worried about the little girl. I didn't know if she was going to make it or not.
Among those who responded was American ambulance paramedic Ray Renard.
Mom is covered in blood. This little girl was very sick. We mainly noted one injury to the back, the large gaping hole there, which showed intestines.
Evisceration? Do you remember lifting her up or anything?
There was approximately 2 to 3 cups of blood loss at the window site.
Well, did she fall all the way through the window?
Kids can deteriorate very rapidly because they cannot handle that amount of blood loss.
Okay, I'm going to hold wet dressings on you. You're going to feel this is going to be wet.
I remember thinking that I was losing one child and having another one. And I didn't think that was very fair. I didn't want to have to trade one for another.
You're okay, Brittany.
We asked Mom to ride along with us because we felt with a high anxiety or becoming emotionally upset, Mom might end up going into active labor.
Just as the ambulance was leaving, Stan pulled up to the house.
When I drove up to the house and saw Susan in the ambulance, I didn't have a chance to talk to her. And it was just the look that we had between each other that we knew something serious had happened.
Four-year-old Brittany Tanner was taken to Valley Medical Center, where a trauma team was awaiting her arrival, led by Dr. Dean Gushy.
I initially had told her who I was to try and make her at ease and tell her what was going to happen. Her injury was very clearly life-threatening. What we needed to do was to do all of the things necessary to get her to the operating room as rapidly as possible.
Stan met up with his daughter at the hospital.
It's hard for a father to see their daughter in a situation like that, where they can't really do anything. You're relying on somebody else to make your girl feel better, when usually you're the one who picks them up and holds them when they have a hurt. And the thought of having a life without Brittany, I can't even imagine what it'd be like. Not to be able to see her, just come running up with her arms and throw her arms around you and, say, I love you, Daddy. I can't imagine what it'd be like without her.
Brittany underwent surgery to repair a lacerated colon. After 2 weeks, she was released from the hospital.
Today, Brittany is back to her old feisty self. She is in gymnastics and swims and runs and is very, very active. I don't think anybody understands the amount of sorrow and sadness you feel until you come that close to losing a child.
What scared me was falling. That's what scared me. I'm not going to put in that chair anymore.
As soon as the accident happened, we had safety glass put in all of our windows.
Go through your house, and any windows that are in your house, especially windows that are within 18 inches of the floor, make sure they're tempered so that this doesn't happen to you.
Recently, the Tanner family got a chance to meet the people who helped save their young daughter's life.
As paramedics, we never get to see the outcome of our patients. It always feels good when you make a difference.
I'm a very lucky girl. Thanks for helping me, everyone.